you not get me?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but it's -4 times -9 is -36. Then you times it by a minus again. No, that's plus 36, so it's -36, isn't it? Do you not get me?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't know if that turns it back to minus there.
Learners need the time and space to think about the maths that they're working on and to make sense of their reasoning and understanding of it.
You're making a positive line, this is a negative line, because first it goes down, then it goes up.
If it was positive, it would go this way.
Yeah, if it was positive, it would be like this.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, because the first point is a negative.
Yeah, it has to go from Jamal, you're wrong.
But it goes from negative to positive, so it is a positive graph.
Discussion activities and paired work, group work with appropriately chosen tasks gives them that time and space, and all our evidence from the best lessons is that those features are present.
What about that one? It's like the other one, so I don't think so. I don't know about that one.
If you can get students to articulate their views and you get them to actually argue amongst themselves, in a way you're moving the responsibility for the maths to them.
X value would equal more than one Y value. Right. So, as you say, it'd be like that one.
Well, when you're explaining, you're going through what you've already done. So it's sort of like revising it, isn't it? It doesn't rotate, does it?
Every time you're explaining something, you're sort of reinforcing it in your own head as well. So every time you sort of give an answer to something, you have to be sure of that yourself. And every time you do it, you become more sure of it.
I do find that very often students can write their answers down, but their understanding is not necessarily there.
A head and a tail,
and a head and a head.
Because they're talking to each other, they're exploring their ideas out loud, they're correcting each other, they're discussing things and coming to conclusions.
Nah, you've got them twice, yeah? You need a head and a head.
Have a look, see where you're at. I would usually not suggest things to them unless they're really stuck. You know, I would hopefully encourage them to ask each other.
The kite is, the bottom bit's always longer than the
You
top
have
bit.
a role of making little interventions that might well steer the group in the right direction.
Why do you think that this one is a scalene quadrilateral?
There's a danger that if they're working in groups that you step in and feed them the next step.
So the probability of two heads is, it says they're 1/3, but I think it should be 2/3.
Do you know the one we done at the time you came up?
And that you talk them through the process, but you don't actually help them to understand the process. So it's difficult to stand back and listen to the groups and maybe put in a few ideas or asking a few open questions to try and lead them along.
Well, what have you done now then? Go on, talk me through what you've done.
Found the stationary point.
The satisfaction learners tell us they get out of understanding something and making sense of it and being able to explain it and justify their reasoning.
Right, and then we found where the x-intercepts are and the y-intercept is.
It gives them a lot of confidence, but it also makes it make sense to them, and they can then fit it into other things that they know.
And we couldn't do that before.
I think you do all that now. Hey, well done. That's lovely.